In America, it's so bad when a person smiles and say hi, you think he's crazy. He wants something. You know what I mean? Like, oh man, this dude just smiled at me right here. Let's go across the street. He's up to something. You know what I mean? So when I seen that this person came to me smiling, he had good character, I said, something's different about this guy, man. Let me just hear this guy out. So he started talking to me. He said, what's your name? I said, my name is Mutah, this and this and this. He said, I'm Muslim. I said, I'm Muslim too. And like I said, I don't know nothing about Islam. You know, all I knew back in the day was the Nation of Islam, and I had hatred in my heart because I thought that these are people that killed my parents. So I said I would never be a Muslim. Muslim killed my parents. Until I noticed, I learned more, and I read, and I noticed that the Nation of Islam wasn't Muslims. And when I read about the Nation of Islam, and I read about the true Islam, I said, well, the Nation of Islam is no different than the KKK or the Nazi. It's more like a racist gang, you know what I mean? Where the brothers and sisters, I'm here to let you know that they're not Muslims. You can't even give them the salams because they're not Muslims. Put it that way. They believe in shirk and they believe in all types of stuff. But you can go check on your own, inshallah. So when I learned that the Nation of Islam wasn't Muslim and that it's another way of Islam, it's a true way of Islam, and I learned about the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, I started reading more about him. So the God kept inviting me to come to Jummah prayer. When I went to Jummah prayer with him, finally, I remember when it was the brothers in the masjid, they had such good characters. Everybody was smiling. When they see me, they hugged me. And you know what I mean? We're not used to this stuff in the streets, in the music industry. You like, you know, even though you know about Muslims and you see Malcolm X movie, it changed their life. But this is the first time I was really up and close with some brothers that actually prayed and did salat. And so when it was time for salat, I remember they said, just do what we do, follow us. And I remember when I put my head down to the floor, this was the first time I put my head down to the floor. And I remember saying, subhanallah, just humbling myself to my head to the ground. I felt some type of peace, you know what I mean? Because I never done that before. So I put my head to the floor and I said, man, I thought I'd never do nothing. Like, I didn't even think about doing something like this, but it was an inner peace that I had. So after that, man, I ran home. I said, man, I want to go watch the Malcolm X movie again. I want to go get books on Islam. Something just hit me, man, when I started reading and reading more. And I watched the Malcolm X movie again and I paid attention to it. And I said, you know what? I want to go to Hajj. I had the money, alhamdulillah, I said I need to go to Hajj. Alhamdulillah, about a year later, maybe earlier than that, Allah made it easy, I was able to go to Hajj. So I got up, and when I went to Saudi Arabia, I remember walking in the street, and I seen a guy in Medina smiling at me. So I'm like, who is this guy looking at? What is this guy smiling at? This and this. You know, I'm still got Jahiliyyah in me. Like I said, in America, you get smiled at, you think these people crazy. So I'm like, man, why is this brother smiling at me? So the guy walked to me, he had a beard and he had the thobe on. He said, Mutah, you don't remember me. And when I heard his voice, it was a guy that was a friend of Gaddafi that we used to roll together in Jahiliyyah. The last time I saw him, he got locked up. He got locked up for a weapon and a stolen car. And he got locked up. He became converted to Islam in jail. And when he came out of jail, the first thing he did, while he was in jail, he kept filling out applications to go to the University of Medina. And alhamdulillah, they accepted him. So soon he got out of jail, he left everything in America and just went to Medina. And alhamdulillah, he's still there right now studying, man. So when I ran into this brother, it was amazing seeing him. I said, man, the last time I seen you, you got locked up with a gun. He said, that's crazy because about a month ago, somebody sent me pictures of you. And in the pictures of you, they had you looking crazy, man. You was drunk and you this and this around you. And now I see, we alhamdulillah, we was able to find each other in the city of Medina. And it was a blessing getting with the brother because he was teaching me to write some Hajj and things like that. So I came back from Saudi Arabia, and like I said, I was doing the music. I didn't know too much about the music and Islam. I kept doing music, but this time I tried to clean it up. And unfortunately, when I came back, I started hanging with, you know, people, wrong people, man. Even though they was Muslim, but it's very important who we take as friends. Even the Prophet ﷺ said, the man is on the religion of his companion, so choose your companion wisely. So when I came back from Hajj, I remember having this feeling in my body, man, where I said, man, this is the best feeling in the world. I don't know what it is. No drugs, no alcohol, never made me feel like this. I even thought it was the Zamzam water. I said, man, maybe I'm drunk off of Zamzam water, man, but this felt so good to me, man, that I didn't know what it was. It was like for real, man, wallahi, man. And I remember I started hanging with the wrong people, man, and I remember that feeling slowly but surely started going away. And I'm like, what is it, man? What is the feeling? Maybe the Zamzam water wearing out, man. But alhamdulillah, the feeling went away. And I noticed what I think now, and this is my own thinking, man. Allah knows best, but I think what it was that I was hanging around with the wrong people. And like the Prophet ﷺ, when he said you can choose your friend two ways, is one, just to make the hadith quick, is a man that sell oil, musk. Either he going to give you some oil for free, or you're going to smell good, the oil you're going to be on your clothes, or another way to feel it, you choose a bad companion, as if a man that work in a coal shop, he do coal ironing. Either he going to burn your clothes from the fire, or you're going to get the bad stench of the coal and the smell on your clothes. So that's what happened to me, man. I started hanging with the wrong people, and slowly but surely I started slipping away from my deen. And alhamdulillah, Allah guided me when I started hanging with the good. I found brothers that's on the hawk, and that's what eventually it led me to leaving the music industry. Allah opened my eyes and noticed that, man, the music industry is basically a tool of the shaitan. And unfortunately, one of the main things that the music do is tear our kids apart. It tear the kids, man, without the kids even knowing what hit them, man. If you go around and you look at the Muslim countries and the Muslim cities and the Muslim neighborhoods, majority of the problem inside that city, besides that as Muslims, we don't know Tawheed properly. That's the number one thing that's the problem with all us Muslims. We don't understand Tawheed properly, but the music is destroying our youth. And when a brother told me that was going on with the youth, man, and that they listening to rap artists and that they loving these rappers and everybody listening up to Tupac, I said, man, that's crazy. Because in America, all the gangsters in the inner city, they becoming Muslims. All the gangsters in America is running to Islam. And when he told me that these Muslims is going the opposite way, this is amazing. I said, subhanallah, this is crazy. Like you said, like the brother said, these are Arabs that's born Muslim that speak Arabic. Do you know brothers like me that convert to Islam, we have struggled to learn the Arabic language? Like the brother said, man, I pray to Allah, let me marry a righteous, not just an Arab woman, a righteous Arab woman that I know that I can teach my kids the Arabic language and I can know the language of the Quran and the Sunnah. And these are people, when he said these are Muslims, they have that tongue. Don't know how good they got. Alhamdulillah, they born Muslim. We all born Muslim. We taking our religion for granted. When you come to America, man, I have friends that used to be killers, bank robbers, murderers, became Muslim. You won't hear a cuss word come out their mouth. You won't even think, they won't even step on a fly, man. That's like the Sahabas was. The Sahabas was humble individuals. They kept a smile on their face. But then on the battlefield, they was lions, man. This is how we supposed to be as Muslims. And unfortunately, man, we don't even know what's hitting the Muslims, man. We don't even know what's hitting the Muslims. The brothers out here, they running around, they trying to be gangsters, man. And the brother told me the neighborhood, the Muslim neighborhoods, this is where the most crime happening. Am I right? The Muslim neighborhoods is like the worst neighborhoods. I said, subhanallah, in America, the ghettos, when the Muslims move into the ghettos, the neighborhood get cleaned up. The drug dealer said, okay, it's time to go. We know they ain't going to have the stuff around their wives or their daughters. We know this. This is what happened. The community I belong to used to be nothing but blood gangbangers. They chased them up out of there to the point where the Bloods called the police and said, these Muslims are crazy. They packed, wallahi, they packed their stuff and moved out the neighborhood. Now when you go in the neighborhoods, it's nothing but Muslim kids. Even the kuffar in America, when they want to go in the ghetto, when they want to go to a nice neighborhood, they move in the neighborhoods of the Muslims. Because they know, man, once the Muslims get in that neighborhood, these Muslims was the gangsters, man. They became Muslim, alhamdulillah, and they take their deen very serious, man. I was telling a brother, man, it's some African-Americans, kids, man. This brother has some kids, mashallah. They speak nothing but Arabic. In the middle of America, man, these American kids. He said, you know what, my kids speaking nothing but Arabic, man. And they want to talk to them, they're going to have to learn Arabic in America. This is what the Muslims are saying back there, man. So to know that these kids, alhamdulillah, that we born Muslims. Majority of you kids are Arabs. You come from an Arab family. You come from a Muslim background. And you running away from your deen. This doesn't make sense, man. And then you running away from your deen and you looking up to people in America. You looking up to the rap artists. Majority of the rap artists are becoming Muslims. Like I said, this is no lie. Majority of the gangsters, man, are Muslims. And people respect the Muslims in America, man. People respect even the gangsters. When the Muslim sister, for example, I'm going to tell you a story. When the Muslim sisters walk down the street, the thugs and the gangsters, they get out the way. They say, watch out, man, here come the sister. When the kuffar, the non-Muslim women walk down the street, they have no respect for their own women. The Muslims, we don't respect our women. But the kuffar in America, they respect the Muslims. When you go to certain Muslim neighborhoods in certain countries, we don't even have respect for our own Muslim women, man. And we Muslims. I take you guys to America, I say, look, I'm going to put you in the middle of the middle of the hood. All you see, alhamdulillah, like I was telling the brothers, man, I said, you know what? I just came from Philadelphia. It was amazing to see the kuffar with beards. The kuffar had their pants above their ankle. I said, salam alaikum. They said, we ain't Muslim. They dressing like the Muslims, man. It's even to a point that they made long T-shirts. I'm talking about these are thugs and the gangsters walking in the street with long T-shirts that come down to here because they want to be like the Muslims.